Sunday. It's the last Sunday of 2025, so I wanted to record a Sunday reset vlog. I'm gonna try and do this for YouTube and then also at the same time do it on my phone for Instagram and everything. But my room is like really messy right now, and it wouldn't normally be this messy, but basically if you watched last week's episode, you'll know I've been doing Whole Foods and I was doing it for 7 weeks. And then on Christmas Day, I was like, I'm just gonna have whatever I want on Christmas Day because it's Christmas. Anyway, I had whatever I wanted, and then I was severely ill the next day. I literally did not leave my room. I think I left my room twice, apart from going to the bathroom, but literally I left my room twice. I had soup and I had toast. That's all I had. And it was, yeah, I was really ill. And then yesterday I was feeling I was feeling a lot better, but not 100%. And then this morning so last night I had 11 and a half hours of sleep. I stayed at Matt's house, so we both had that amount of sleep, which was great. And now I'm back home. There is a lot to be done. This is the last Sunday reset of the year. We want to be going into the year strong, and I'm starting back with my normal work plan tomorrow, and obviously Sundays. I always film my Sunday reset, so we're doing this together. I'm hopefully going to get this live today. I'm hoping I can be really efficient, but if not, it's literally going to be tomorrow that it will go live. So we're on a mission, but yeah, let's get straight into it. I'm going to show you the current state of my space because I have an ensuite here and I share it with the spare room. My grandparents were in there, so I had to clear out my bathroom. So a lot of my bathroom stuff is in here as well. So this is why it's so overcrowded, because there's more stuff in here than usual. But I'll show you guys and you'll be like, oh my gosh. So the current starting state, this is my dresser. This is just this is PR bits. This is a photo book I got for Christmas, and it literally makes me want to cry. What do you even mean? So cute. And then this is my shoe rack, my dog's beds. I got new bedding as well, so I need to get that out of the washing machine because we're going to put that on today. We're also going to be getting rid of the Christmas decks. I actually haven't even got that many Christmas decorations. I've got these little trees, and then this little tree, and then these fairy lights. But to be honest, I think I'm going to keep the fairy lights up because I feel like they're a cute vibe. They add something nice. And I feel like at Christmas, we need some sort of happiness in our lives, and these lights bring me happiness. So anyways, this is my Sunday reset, OOTD. I love this tracksuit. I love the way it fits. The waistband is just a really good waistband. And then I do this is a little hack I have with a hoodie, is I tie it up with a scrunchie and then just tuck it under. And it just makes a world of difference. I feel like this just looks more intentionally loungewear than slobby, if that makes sense. I don't know. But then I suppose my face is probably giving slobby because your girl is tired. Anyway, we'll just go ahead and get started with the reset. I do need to also go for a food shop, and I do want to have an everything shower as well. I'm going out for dinner with 2 of my girlfriends. We're this group of 3, and we go for dinner together and have a catch up, and it's really, really nice. And I always say oh yeah, I'll definitely get some work done after, but we'll meet at 6, and I kid you not, I won't get home until midnight. We will overstay our welcome at the restaurant, big time. We overstay our welcome, but it's fine. So yeah, we're gonna get started with the reset. I'm kind of I can't be bothered, but I know I will feel so good when it's done. So that's kind of my mindset here. And then I do have a journal order to pack, which is exciting. I need to get some more content done for the journals as well, but I think I'm going to do that in the week leading up to January, because I know that's the time where everyone is looking at what they can do to be the most productive, put together selves. So that is what we're going to do, and yeah, you can... Okay, so update. I just went to get the new bedding out of the washing machine. Not out of the washing machine, out of the dryer, and it's literally wet. I've ran it twice in the dryer. Like, my dryer is a waste of space. So we're just gonna do my other bed sheets that I normally put on. Like, I have 2 that I rotate, and then we'll put the new ones on next week instead. But yeah, okay, let's get into the reset. I'm like excited, but also I know this is going to take me ages, so we're going to do it together. Okay, it took me a while. I'm literally looking like a hot mess right now, but we organised the cupboard. I just had to unpack from my like not being at home, and then we've like just organised the space of what, oh hey phone, of what we needed to do because it was just so crazy. This is just looking a million times better. Like, I can actually see my floor. That's so nice. So I'm going to bring these downstairs, and I'm actually currently watching 90210, loving it. But yeah, so I think my plan of action now is I'm just gonna hop in the shower, have a little bit of a, wow, what's the time? 20 to 1. Yeah, I'm gonna hop in the shower, do my face mask, kind of have a bit of a momentary refresh because it's necessary. I'm feeling really tired. And then I'm gonna go for a food shop and get everything I need. So let's just do a chilled little shower routine. It's necessary. I'm feeling honestly really tired and also quite sweaty because I don't have anything under here, and I was like, well, I need to look cute for the video. So here we are. Okay, we have done our like little shower. Just a full body shower, you know, you just feel so much better for it. Like, I literally feel so good for it. I know I look like a hot mess right now, but what can you do? So I'm gonna go in with the Innisfree pore clearing clay mask. I have been loving this, and as an acne prone girl, it's really hard to find face masks that work. I also do love this Indian clay face mask that I got on Amazon, and it's really good. It's just really, it's not difficult to make, but it's quite messy to make because you've got to like mix it with water and get the right consistency, whereas this is definitely like an easier option. But I just like doing a clay mask maybe once a week just to really make my skin feel fresh, clear the pores a little bit. It also does help with my dry skin, like it gets rid of my dry skin because I've been using my acne treatment now, loving it. I'm using this, I thought it was the same brand, it's this, and I got it like prescribed from the doctors. I'm using this as my mirror right now, so pardon the angle, but I've been loving it. It's really, really, really good. I feel like it's genuinely working, which is finally really nice. But isn't it just crazy that I think Whole Foods and that cream have been the dream combination? Because I went to a like proper clinic. I was spending so much money, like so much money on all of these skincare products, and to be honest, I purged. They worked for a bit, but yeah, so we'll see how long this actually works for. But I got this from an actual private doctor, which I do think made a big difference in like the results, because she kind of says to me like, your acne is not hormonal. She didn't really know what it was, like what was causing it, but she said that this should work. And then they like text you as well, so she's been texting me, and she was kind of saying like, if you feel like it's not working for you, then we can also add in like an oral, it's like a tablet as well that helps with acne. But yeah, so far so good, to be honest. Like I'm feeling confident in my skin, and I'm like actually happy to wear no makeup, which is really nice because there have been a lot of points in my life where I've not been confident with no makeup, whereas like now I didn't really feel the need to put makeup on for the YouTube video, whereas honestly normally I would. What am I doing? Look at me right now, I look like a mess. I was gonna try and make this an aesthetic cute video, but what can you do? I'm just a girl. Anyway, I'm gonna go in with my eyebrow dye. I have been using this eyebrow dye for a very long time, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, I would say I started using it when I was 12 because I have really naturally light eyebrows, and I think the thing I get complimented on the most is actually my eyebrows, because I do take good care of them, and I dye them probably once a week. I try and do a clay mask and then put the eyebrow dye on at the same time, because they're like done at about the same time. Because on the packet of this it says leave it on for like under 15 minutes, but to be honest with you guys, I leave it on for longer. Maybe I don't actually, maybe I do leave it on for 15 minutes, but the first pack I had, it used to say to like leave it on for like 5 minutes, and honestly it made no difference. And I remember the first time I did it, you know, when you're doing something, like I imagine how it's going to be in my head before it happens. So I was imagining these results. Ooh, I'm just like mixing, by the way. So I'm imagining these results from the eyebrow dye, and I'm imagining my eyebrows are just coming out as these perfect, beautiful eyebrows, and like, it obviously didn't, because it's not a movie. But I didn't leave it on for long enough, and that also didn't help. I'm just grabbing a mirror so I can do this properly, because you guys are inside my cupboard right now. But yeah, I'd also love to know everyone's New Year's goals, because my goals are very much so just stick with what I'm doing right now, to be honest, because I'm pretty locked in. I feel like I'm locked in, well, apart from Christmas Day. That kind of set me back, but it did remind me like what feels best for me and my body and myself, and that's like the most important thing to me, of how I feel in my body. Because the thing is, I feel it's such a knock-on effect of like, it's such a knock-on effect of doing things to feel good and then you do look good. Whereas I think when you're trying to do things to look good, you're focusing on the looks, and honestly, like, those are such temporary fixes. They're never actually going to be sustainable unless you're literally doing the craziest things every single day, which is fine if you can do that, but if we're being realistic, not many people can do that unless it's their full-time job to be pretty, which I guess is like a model. But that's just not realistic for most of us out here, so we've got to do what we've got to do. Another thing on my to-do list today is to paint my toenails. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not going to show you guys me painting my toenails because we don't give that content out for free. I'm joking. But like, yeah, I do my toenails at home because I do sometimes get them done properly if it's the summer, but in the winter I like to have my toenails done. But I also like don't want to pay money for things that like no one's really seeing except for me. So that's kind of my thought process behind getting my toenails done. But I'm actually feeling maybe a dark red. The last toes I had on were white, and I don't know, I've let my toenails breathe for a bit. I haven't had any gel polish on for now like maybe a month, which is quite nice, to be honest, just to like let my feet breathe and, you know, to feel clean. But yeah, so I'm gonna do those so I can go into the new year. Now these are the current state of my nails, and like they're not bad. Let me like, yeah, they're not bad, but they're really long, and I don't really know what to do about them because I only got them done 2 weeks ago. Only 2 weeks ago. So I think I am gonna get them done on Monday, just so they're done for the new year, and then after that I'll carry on doing them at home like I normally have been, because I just much prefer doing them at home. But yeah, so I'm gonna wash this off, and then I think I'm gonna get ready. Well, I'm not gonna get ready, I'm just gonna put my moisturizer on, and my camera's gonna die, so I'm gonna charge it while I'm doing all of this. But yeah, so this is what I'm gonna be using on my, like, as my moisturizer. I've kind of been going between the Barrier Butter and then the Medicate facial cream. Right now I love this one. This is my second one of this. This one I'm trying to see if it gives me acne or not. That's kind of my test right now, because I know this doesn't. So I'm using this in the morning and this at night. And then, because this one is cheaper than this one, so if this one doesn't, then I'll go for this one more frequently. And then if I want like a little luxurious treat, then I'll get this, because it's an amazing moisturizer, but it is expensive, and you know, it's not realistic to be spending that much money on skincare all the time. So that's my thought process. But yeah, so I'm gonna let this dry. I'm gonna start editing my Sunday reset on my phone. I'm gonna charge you guys up, and then we can get going on the food shop. And we also need to plan the week together as well. That's what we need to do. And then I'm gonna do a pedicure after, but I don't think I'm gonna show you guys the pedicure. And then I'm gonna get ready and go out with my friends. Look at my gorgeous dogs. I just got back from my food shop, so I'm gonna give you a haul of what I got. I got some bits for me and then some bits for my family, so I'll just give you a haul of what I got for myself. Oh my gosh, it's chaos right now, guys. Chaos. But so I actually realised I've not eaten today. What on earth? I think it's because I've been ill and my appetite is just like disappeared, which isn't ideal. So I'm going to go through what I bought, and then I actually did buy some chicken soup. Hey, I'm just recording my YouTube vlog. Come in. Okay, anyway, if you know me, you know I love some chicken soup. I got you this. Got Morgan some chicken arrabbiata. Samnida. She's watching K-dramas, so half of the words she says to me is in Korean, which is kind of a slang. I also got you ham. Do you want to put these bits away in the fridge? Okay. For myself, I got pink lady apples for like a snack, and then I got raspberries and blueberries to go on top of my yogurt bowls. I got the honey for my coffees and my yogurt bowls, and then obviously the yogurt for the yogurt bowls. And then for lunch, my options this week is soup, but I'm gonna have one portion now. And then also like with some sourdough bread. And then another option is sourdough bread with smoked salmon, cream cheese, and cucumber. It's my whole food vibes. And then my favourite milk of all time for my coffees. Although my milk frother on my coffee machine broke, I had to talk to 4 different people to get it sorted, and it's now sorted. They're sending me a new one, but I now need to survive how many days without my coffee like frother. Morgan's looking at me like, because it's upsetting. I'm addicted to my coffee and I've not been having it much at all because I've got a newfound love for warm coffee, and now I've got that love, I can't have warm coffee because I don't have my frother. Such first world problem, I know. Anyway, I'm gonna make my soup and I'll be back. Okay, comfort meal has been secured. I'm so excited to eat this, I'm not gonna lie. Baddies, now I've just eaten my soup. I'm feeling re-energized. I can't even talk. Why can I not talk? Anyway, I'm now gonna plan my week with my 2026 everything planner. So I'm gonna go in with my week at a glance, and then I'm gonna do my like prompts for the week, for the upcoming week. And then I'm also gonna start planning my January, which is really exciting because I feel like we've not got to do that yet. But basically, I'm in July right now, but this is what like the monthly check-in page looks like, and then we've got our monthly goals. I don't know if I'm going to do this now. I feel like I want to do it like even more close to like the new year. But anyway, this is like my daily planner as well, so I'm going to do some time blocking for tomorrow. So I'm just going to be time blocking like the hours for tomorrow, my main focus, what I need to get done, my day of eats as well, because obviously I've meal planned. But I think the best way to stay on track with my meal plan is kind of know what I'm having in the day ahead, and then it becomes really easy to keep like be mindful about. And then I've got my wellness check-in. I'm not going to do one of those today just because I haven't actually checked like I haven't done my time blocking today, but I am going to go ahead and do that on my wellness journal instead of using this. But yeah, so that is kind of what I'm going to be doing. But thank you so much for joining me today, girlies. I hope you enjoyed. I hope that this has inspired you to get a reset done before the new year. I'm just happy because I'm like, my room is clean. I do need to put away my washing, but my room is clean. I've eaten, I've done my food shop, I'm about to plan my week, and then I'm going to paint my nails and it's just a good day. It's a good Sunday and we love to see it. So I love you all so much and I will see you for next week's video, but have a beautiful rest of your 2025 and I will see you in 2026.